What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages? My name is Kai Guy Slider, and I am here today to bring you guys my thoughts, breakdown, reaction, however you want to describe it, to the Pokemon Sword and Shield leaks that have dropped. If you guys are trying to stay not spoiled, just go ahead, cover your eyes real quick. I'll make sure it's in the thumbnail, it's in the title. Spoilers ahead. If you do not want to be spoiled, do not watch this video. I mean, there's already spoilers on screen, so if you clicked on this video, I'm assuming you don't mind being spoilered, so I'm sorry there, but make sure you know that ahead of time. It will be in the video title, it will be in the description. I will make sure it is known there are spoilers ahead. But again, if spoilers aren't your thing, do not watch this video, as I'm sure you can tell already. But I thought I would give you guys my breakdown and reaction. Wow, it is really snowing outside. Excuse me, my ADD acted up there. I thought I would give you guys my breakdown and reaction for the Pokemon Sword and Shield Pokédex that recently leaked. Thought I'd give you kind of my thoughts on all the different Pokemon that have leaked, my thoughts on their evolutions, my thoughts on what Pokemon I really like, what ones I dislike, which ones I might end up putting on my team, etc, etc, etc. So as a result, we are here today, and we will be coming back with videos starting tomorrow, so you have that to look forward to as well. If you're waiting on regular content, you have that to look forward to starting tomorrow, because starting tomorrow, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon will be right back at you. Now, so about this leak, if you guys have not already heard it, the entire Pokédex for Sword and Shield, at least all the new Pokemon, has been leaked, as you can see from the picture here on screen. So I tried to do one of these with a bunch of my friends, my boys Zyla and Jayco, you guys know them, and my buddy Nano as well. We tried doing that, and the audio failed to record, so we were gonna change it and do it at a different date, but I decided I just kind of wanted to go in depth about, I wanted to go a little bit more in depth for my personal thoughts and reactions, because when you have 4 people trying to talk and give their reaction at the same time, it can be a bit on the messy side. It was probably the most fun I've had recording in a while. But, I want to just give you guys my personal thoughts and breakdowns on each of the Pokemon. So, we're going to go ahead and get right into it. So, first up, we have the Grookey line. So, Grookey, fantastic first stage starter. Fantastic basic stages. Excuse me. The TCG player in me will be referring to it as basic stage, stage 1, and stage 2. So, Grookey, fantastic. I love it. Grookey is adorable. It's got its little stick that it uses to attack. It's got it in its hair. It's ready. It's ready to go. We know about Grookey. But what the heck happened to you, Grookey? What did they do to you? This little freaking Quilladin looking thing, dude. It's Quilladin 2.0. They took this adorable grass type starter and gave him just the second most ugly thing we've ever seen, because we'll get to the ugliest later. Thwacky, and even the name is just like, ugh, no, it makes me think of Thwack from Smash Bros. I don't want to relive that horrible nightmare. But no, I really don't. I like that it has 2 sticks. I like that. It's like, it's ready to hit a drum solo, like it's about to hit that snare drum real quick. But like, no. It's just Quilladin 2.0, and that upsets me so much. This thing had potential here. And no, I don't like it. Thwacky is absolutely horrible. I think this Pokemon's ugly. The lime green color, or the puke green color, excuse me, does not suit it whatsoever. I don't know. I really feel like they could have done a bit more with Grookey. Keep him up on all 4s. Can we just have a Pokemon that stays on all 4s throughout the remainder of their lifespan? Torracat was so close last generation. So close. I love Incineroar, though, to be fair. So Thwacky, no. I don't like it. Rillaboom, I'm kind of torn on. It looks like it has, like, Super Saiyan 3 hair. Like, the shiny hair, my buddy Nano mentioned this as well. The shiny needs to have, like, gold leaves, because that would literally look like Super Saiyan, no, gold Super Saiyan 1, right? I don't watch Dragon Ball, if you can't tell. I'm pretty sure blue is Super Saiyan 3. I feel like, no, it's one of the two, I don't know. I feel like a nice autumn color would be good for the shiny, like red or orange leaves. But anyway, back to Rillaboom. It's not bad. I like the idea of it attacking with a drum. I think that's really cool. It's not bad, but it kind of just looks like Vigoroth got a bad tan and decided to take up the drum. That's what it looks like to me. Sorry, I think it's okay. It's cool. It's cool. Parts of it are cool, parts of it I don't like, but literally, like I said, it looks like Vigoroth got a bad tan and decided to go play in the leaves for a little while. Besides that, the attacking with the drum is awesome. It's very, like, tribal, which I like. It's very tribal themed, which is very, very cool. It's cool. That part is, at least. But the overall design, I feel like it could have been a bit more. It's not bad. It's not bad. I kind of, sort of think it's okay. That's as much as I'll say on Rillaboom. Now, for the Score Bunny line. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimons are the champions. This thing looks like a freaking Digimon, dude. And it even looks more like a Digimon the further we go on. Score Bunny already looked like a Digimon, but now we are just getting into silly territory at this point. So, Raboot, I think, looks dope. And before I even say this, I just want to say, as a proud member of the Sobble squad, the Score Bunny line, in my opinion, is the best evolution line of the three. In my opinion. At least I think so. You could disagree, and that's completely fine. Again, I'm still picking... God, it's really coming down out there. Again, I'm still picking Sobble, but I think that Score Bunny is the best of the three, and I will be using it if I ever do a second playthrough, or like a Let's Play, or even like just like competitive battling. I will want to be using this thing first. So Raboot looks dope. It looks like a soccer playing ninja. And that's cool. It also looks like some edgy emo kid at the same time. He's kind of got like a bandana around his neck, covering his mouth a little bit. But he's dope. He's pretty cool. I like him a lot. I think that Cinderace is literally just a Digimon. If you guys ever watched the second season of Digimon, there were two characters. I think it was Yoli and Kari, their Digimon. It was Aquilamon and Gatomon. They did this thing called DNA Digivolve, where they take features of both both Digimon, and then they kind of become a new Digimon that looks like both of them. And the Digimon they became, Gatomon and Aquilamon, was called Sylphimon, or Sylphmon, one of the two. And it looks just like Cinderace. This thing is a freaking Digimon! It's literally a Digimon. Like, Pokemon saw that Digimon and were like, I got it! But no, on the real, I think this thing is dope. It's a soccer-playing rabbit. It looks like a soccer-playing captain. It literally looks like the leader of your squad. It's gonna be there for you through hard times. It's gonna pick up your morale when things get low. I think it is dope. I love this Pokemon. This entire line is sick. I was talking to my friends about this as well. For a shiny idea, we were thinking, don't change anything about the fur. Leave that white. Just make the ears on Score Bunny and then like the red on the other two. Just make that like a light blue, and I think that is your perfect shiny Pokemon right there. But yeah, Cinderace, Raboot, Score Bunny, best starter line IMO. Next up, we have my boy, my child, my everything, Sobble. And what did they do to you in that second stage, my guy? Oh my god. He literally looks like he like has Sasuke hair going on right now. Like he just combed the hair over the eye and he's like, ugh. It's not a phase, Mom. I'm an angsty teen. I'm just gonna listen to my pop rock music and punk. I don't know where I'm going with this. I had something in mind, but like, it fell through. Anyway, Drizzile, I don't like it. I'm just gonna say that right up front. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. I think it's ugly. I think it's stupid. And again, I just want a Pokemon to stay on all fours. Why can't we have a starter to stay on all fours? Please. Oh, God. I don't like it. It looks like an angsty emo teen. And as an angsty emo teen, a former one, actually, this thing is not good. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Moving on. I think it's one of the worst middle stages ever, if not the worst. Now, onto a bit of a double-edged sword. When I first saw this thing, I hated it. Absolutely hated it. I have joked with a couple of my friends that I was gonna pick Sobble, give it an Eviolite, nickname it Everstone, and never evolve it. It was just gonna be a Sobble through the remainder of the game. I was never evolving my Sobble. But then people started to like leak more artwork of this thing, and oh my god, it's so cool, dude. I love this Pokemon so much. It's a spy chameleon, dude. It's like getting around, he's like taking cover behind the edges, dude. He's like ready. He's ready to peek around the sights and shoot you down. If you're in his sights, you better run. Oh my god, dude. I am actually really hyped for this Pokemon. I think it is amazing. I love it now. I hated it before, but I think it's amazing now. And shout out to my boy Zyla. I'm gonna quote him on this again. Shout out to my boy Zyla for this nickname. So I was like, yo, I'm gonna nickname this thing 007. And he's like, bro, hold it. I got you. And he says, James Pond. I'm gonna let that sink in for a moment. Get it? James, like James Bond. pond like it's a water lizard, as in it lives in ponds sometimes. I love it. I think it is an amazing nickname, and that is what my Saba will be nicknamed. So shout out to you, Zyla, Josh. I love you, buddy. Thank you very much for the nickname suggestion, and I will be using it for sure. Next up, can we talk about the best bird line possibly ever? Like, look at these three, man. Rookie-D. Okay, so this is the only one that I'm a little... I still love it. I think it's amazing. But this is the only one I'm like, they could have done a bit more. I will say, I wish the belly that is currently yellow, they kind of just kept the gray-blue design that Corvus Squire has for the belly. I think that would have been perfect. The eyes are a little weird too, but I love like the idea of like a mask on its face. It's literally like Wolverine colors, honestly. I love the idea of like a mask over its eyes. I think that's really cool. It looks like it's just like ticked off the entire time, like it doesn't want to be here, and I love it. Rookie-D, and it's pure flying type, so it's only the second, well, along with Corvus Squire, they'll be the second and the third pure flying types after Tornadus, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, I like Rookie-D a lot. I think it's amazing. But oh my god, Corvus Squire, this is the best middle evolution bird ever. Or the best stage 1 bird ever. Screw your Pidgeotto, screw your Noctail, screw your Swellow, and Pelipper's not even in the conversation. Screw your freaking Starabius, screw your Tranquil, screw your Fletchinder, and screw your Trumbeak. Give me this Corvus Squire, dude. I want this thing so badly. I cannot wait to get these Pokemon on my team. These birds are sick. Like, freaking sick. And they are 100% on my team. 100%. 100%. I don't know if percento is Spanish, is percent Spanish. I don't know. I know Cien's 100. But these Pokemon are on my team. I think this is the best bird line, at least since Staraptor, possibly ever. I honestly believe that. And then just Corviknight. God, can you get any cooler, man? Like, Corviknight, save some macho for the rest of us, dude. We all just look inferior next to your freaking armory wings, dude. Like, chill out. But yeah, so I will have an Inteleon and I will have a Corviknight on my team. Those are the first 2 members of my Sword and Shield team for the moment. Next up, oh boy, if you guys remember during the Pokemon Direct a while back, they did show a guy who had a squirrel-like Pokemon on his t-shirt. We've seen it now, and I wish we hadn't. Can we burn that guy's shirt and this Pokemon along with it? We have Skwovet. It's not horrible. We'll get to the horrible part in just a second. It's not horrible. Skwovet's kind of cute. It's got the chubby little cheeks. It's got a nice big bushy tail. It's a squirrel. I like squirrels, so honestly, I'm with it. But oh my god, this freaking Looney Tune Peter Griffin looking thing, what did they do to you? No! What happened here? This is not okay. I need Game Freak to know this. If you watch this, Game Freak, like you ever would, that is not okay. Like, what? Like, it's got these snubby little arms. It's got, like, a Peter Griffin smile. And it literally looks like it belongs in, like, a Merry Melodies Looney Tunes song. Like, come on. You can't do any better for a squirrel than a freaking fat, chunky thing like that. What did it do to you? Like, did Game Freak just hate this thing? They were trying to make, like, a worse Watchog? Like, they didn't like how much hate Watchog was getting. So they were like, hey, we need to make this thing feel a little bit better about itself. So they created Greedent as a result. Oh my god, Greedent is ugly. Moving on because I don't even want to stick on this any longer. Wooloo! I love this Pokemon so much. Excuse me. It's kind of cold. I'm getting a little sick. Wooloo already everyone loved. But then we have its leaked evolution, Dubwool, and it turns into more of a big ol' ram, and I actually love it. I think it's awesome. I think it's really, really cool. I like the extra layers of cotton and wool that it gets. I love the ram look of it as well. I think it's awesome. I love this Pokemon. I'm considering using one on my team. I haven't made up my mind yet. I basically have 5 Pokemon all thought out of what's going to be on the team, and I'm working on a 6th slot right now, and Dubwool is one of the Pokemon in consideration for the 6th slot. So there is a possibility that I could end up using a Dubwool. I would be down to because I think it's awesome. So on to, well, Gossifleur and Eldegoss we already know about, so I won't be covering them here. Next up, we have 2 new Fox Pokemon called Nickit and Thievul. They are pure Dark type as well. I will say here, I love them. I think they're awesome. Then again, I'm also biased because I love foxes. Nickit's adorable. I love, like, the tribal face paint and the eyes, like the eye black that they have going on. I think they're dope. I really like them. They're also in consideration for my 6th spot. However, why are they not Dark Fire? Like, come on, man. It just looks like they decided to take Poochyena and Mightyena and just make them cooler. And while I'm okay with that, I would like them to have an extra typing, because they just seem like they're going to be the throwaway Dark type early game Pokemon, kind of like Poochyena and Mightyena, where they're just going to fade off into obscurity a bit. I really love their designs, though. I think they're awesome, and they are for sure in consideration for my last team member. But then again, I just love foxes. Those ears, my guys and girls, those ears are just hilarious on them. I love foxes, so I think these Pokemon are dope. I am very, very much considering using them. And then on to something extremely disappointing. Yamper, if you all saw my Twitter, I literally fell in love with this Pokemon and was like, I will defend him with every fiber of my being. I'm about to go and delete that tweet after this because I have seen what it evolves into. Boltund is... It's just bad. It's bad. Like, look at them eyes. It looks like it has seen some serious stuff, dude. Like, some serious stuff. Like, Boltund's been through some stuff, dude. It looks like the Disney character Bolt to me. Like the movie with Miley Cyrus with the dog who thought he was a superhero or something. Never saw it. But it looks like Bolt from that movie. And I think it's ugly. I wish they could have done something a little bit cooler. Maybe gave it a more streamlined design instead of just, like, this big, like, blocky looking, big, like, medium-sized dog. I wanted, like a greyhound almost. Like, it looks like they went for, like, a Dachshund or something, and it kind of fell flat on its face. But some people probably like it. It's a pupper, so people will definitely like it because it's a dog. But I don't. Sorry. Next up, we have the pre-evolution to Alcremie. We got it confirmed that it's called Milkiri, one of the two. I feel like I like Milcery better, but that's just me. It's pure fairy type again. And it looks like someone spilled eggnog on the floor, almost. Either that, or it actually, I saw this leaked along with a Pokemon we'll get along to later, which is Corsola, a Galar Corsola. And I thought it was a pre-evolution to Corsola because it looked like a coral polyp, but nope, it's pre-evolution to Alcremie, so that's cool. I kind of I think it's cute. Again, it reminds me of a Digimon. Like, if y'all remember, like, the baby, like, the real tiny Digimon, like, before they can even, like, do anything. I can't remember what they're called. I know, like, it's, like, baby, then rookie, but what's before baby? I don't remember. I really don't remember. But yeah, it literally looks like just that, like a fresh Digimon hatched out of an egg. It's cute, though, so I like it. It literally looks like someone just took, like, eggnog and sculpted this thing out of it. I like it. Then we have, some new bug types, which I'm assuming are going to be, like, your early game bugs. We have, starting up with Billipug. Speaking of seeing some serious stuff, that boy is definitely seeing some stuff. He looks like Professor Egad, too. Like, he literally has, like, those Egad eyes, and I kind of like it. I think it's dope. I like the color scheme, too. The purple with the gold works really well. I like it a lot. Yeah, so I'm down with it. And then we get to see an even cooler thing. We have Dottler. This is a bug psychic type, which I think is a new type combo, if I remember correctly. But I actually like it a lot because I love ladybugs, and I think they're really, really cool. It's kind of looks like it's like, ooh, I'm gonna psychic you, like, watch out. I don't know, but I think he's adorable. I love him. I actually really like these regional bugs quite a bit, to be honest. I think he's sick. I'm hoping that, like, those light blue spots on top of his head, they only glow like that when he's attacking. So he's like, whoa, look at my spots. I'm psychicking you. Look at them. Don't look at me. I like him a lot. I think he's a hilarious middle bug evolution. I like it. And then Orbeetle is just everything Ladybug and Ladian wish they could have been. It literally looks like it's about to, like, it's got, like, this huge wingspan on its back. It's about to, like, stock up and punch you in the face while also attacking you with its mind. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's dope. I'm excited to see how good it is in battle, because if it's pretty good, I will definitely be using one in competitive. It's also a Pokemon I'm considering using as my 6th team member. However, I don't know if I want to repeat types because I already do have a Psychic type on the team, which we will get to later. But yeah, I kind of like him. I think he's cute. I think Billipug and Dottler are cute, and I think Orbeetle is just sick. I think they're awesome. I think they're really cool bugs. Then we have Chewtle, and when I recorded this with my friends, they were just berating this poor little child. They were calling him ugly, calling him a bucktooth wannabe loser, and with worse words to boot. They said his horn looked like, I don't even remember, it looked like an ice, he had like a waffle cone on his head, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. But I don't know, I kind of like it. I think he's adorable in, like, an ugly way. Like, you know how people think American Bulldogs are ugly, but they're so ugly that they're cute? That's me with this little guy.
He's a choodle. He's a little choodle. I love him. He's my choodle.
I think he's cute. I'm thinking about using one as well, but then again, water types on my team already with Inteleon, so I don't know. If I were picking a different starter, this would be my water type. That's what I will say. I think he is dope, and I am excited to see him evolve into a powerful Dreadnought and just whoop fools all around the Galar region. Then we have arguably what I personally think is the best line in this entire league. By far, not even close. We have Hatenna, Hattrem, and Hatterene. These three are dope. I love these three Pokemon so much. If I was not already using Galarian Ponyta on my team, this would be on my team for sure. Hatenna is just adorable. It looks like the Kirby enemy that, like, you suck it up and then you get the sleep power up from it. That's what I think of when I see it. I think it's adorable. Then we also have Hattrem, who's a really, really good middle stage for this thing of stage 1. It's adorable, it's cute, it's like walking on its like hair things. It's so cute, I love it. And then Hatterene just is like this witch, like spellcaster kind of looking thing, and it's so cool looking. Oh my gosh, I love this line so much. Psychic type until it gets to Hatterene, and it becomes Psychic Fairy like Gardevoir. So this thing is probably going to be pretty darn good offensively and defensively, because that's actually a pretty good type combination for a wall as well. And we will see later on it does get a Gigantamax form, so we'll be going over. So that's awesome. I think these three are some of the best Pokemon Game Freak has ever put out. By far. Like, I genuinely think that. I really think these are some of the best Pokemon Game Freak has ever made. So when people say that Game Freak has run out of ideas, I want to show them these three Pokemon and say, have they really? Because look at these three. They are sick. They are sick. They are cute. They are adorable. And they are probably going to just wreak havoc along the competitive scene, which I'm excited to see. So next up is Arrokuda, which is actually the Pokemon that when Cramorant uses Surfer Dive, it gulps it up and then it spits it back out. That is the Pokemon that does the damage, is Arrokuda. It's okay. It's got like a little mustache. You can't really see it well in this picture, but it does have a little bit like a curly cute kind of mustache, like a wee wee monsieur mustache almost. I kind of think it's alright. It's a fish. That's basically all you can say about it. I will say, though, I kind of like Barrascuda's design a little bit more, because it reminds me of a Coelacanth a little bit, even though I know it's supposed to be a Barracuda, of course. It reminds me of like a Coelacanth a little bit, which is a long extinct, like, prehistoric fish that you could catch in Animal Crossing. And it reminds me of that a lot, and I think it's dope. I kind of like it. I was considering possibly using one, however, again, Inteleon's a thing, so I think it's cool. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm a fan. I am a fan of Barrascuda, I have to say. Alright, so next up we have Silicobra, because obviously Cramorant is already revealed. We have Silicobra and Sandaconda. Both are pure ground-type Pokemon. I will say, Silicobra, it's not bad. It's okay at best. I'm kind of indifferent on this Pokemon. It's not horrible, but it's not great either. I probably say it's like it's a very average Pokemon. It's a very, very average Pokemon. However, I actually really like Sandaconda. I think it's awesome. I like the whole, like, inner tube vibe it's got going, like it's popping out of a hole, like, ready to strike. It looks like a giant, like, pogo stick, and I kind of like that, too. It's a ground type. Ground types are always usually pretty good, and I'm all for Schnicks. I'm all for Schnicks, so I kind of vibe with it. It's another Pokemon I'm considering using on my team. So it's a possibility you will see a Sandaconda on my Sword and Shield team. Just considering it, though. Haven't really made up my mind yet. Except for like a couple of things which we've already talked about, being Inteleon and Corviknight. Yeah, I like it a lot. It's a definite consideration for my 6th team member. I think it's awesome, and I'm excited to see how good it is in battle. Then we have the adorable pre-evolution to Poltegeist, who is also a pure ghost type. Sinistea, they literally look like Chip and Miss Potts from Beauty and the Beast, and I love it. I think it's great. Dude, these Pokemon are adorable. I think they're so cool. I like how in the pose that Poltegeist did, he's like, hey, how you doing? I see you making eyes at me across the bar. Why don't you let me buy you a drink sometime? You and I can go see this lovely little hill outside of town. Perfect view to see the sunset. Maybe there's some wildflowers that bloom there. What you say, little lady? Little lady. I just tried to say... I tried to say a pretty little lady, and then it came out as little patey. I can't English today, but yeah. Poltegeist's pose just... It cracks me up. It's hilarious. And then Sinistea is adorable. It literally looks like Chip from Beauty and the Beast. It's got the ghost tail around the handle of the teacup, too. I love that. A little bit of the ghost is, like, overflowing over the top. It's adorable. It's just adorable. These Pokemon are great. I like them a lot. On to Pokemon I don't like so much. We have Roly-Coly's evolution line. We have the Stage 1 being Carkol and the Stage 2 being Colossal. These Pokemon turn into Rock and Fire types. So 4 times weak to water and 4 times weak to ground. Alright, that's what I like to see. Excuse me. I don't really have much to say on these guys. They just remind me a lot of like Geodude, Graveler, and Golem. Especially like Colossal. If you mix like Golem and like Aggron, I feel like that's what it would turn into. That's exactly what I would picture in my head. Like if Golem and Aggron did the dirty, a Colossal would come out. I don't think these Pokemon are bad. I don't think they're good. They're just kind of meh at best. So I guess I don't really like them that much. Rock Fire is kind of interesting too, because like I feel like that's a really bad defensive type combination for competitive. I don't know if have there been Rock Fire types? There have to have been, right? There had to have been. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but there had to have been. But yeah, I like it a lot. I think no, I do not like it a lot. But yeah, I think they're okay. At best, like I said, they do have a Gigantamax form that we'll see earlier as well, but I don't see myself using either of these for any time. So they just kind of fade into obscurity for me. Next up, we have something that I absolutely adore. We have Q-Fant and its evolution Copperajah. Q-Fant was leaked a little while back. It had like just a little bit of a leak to it. Like it was only not available, but it was only seen like partially. You couldn't see its full body. And when I saw it, I speculated that it was going to be a ground type, kind of like Phanpy, or even an electric type, just based on the color scheme. But it's a steel type, and since I already have Corviknight, I can't use my little elephant buddy, and I'm super sad. Q-Fant, I love you, buddy. I'll use you eventually, I promise. Copperajah, Q-Fant I think is adorable. Like, it's the cutest Pokemon of this generation, in my opinion. Also, I love elephants, if you can't tell. Copperajah, I did not like it when I first saw it, but it's kind of grown on me. I actually really like it a lot now. I think it's kind of dope. It looks like just like a powerful like mama elephant about to like whoop your butt if you touch a child, and I kind of like that. I kind of dig it. I want to see how it is in competitive too, because pure steel is usually pretty decent. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it is. Then we have what is possibly the biggest glow up of this entire generation. We have Impidim's line, who are all Dark Fairy, and these things are dope. If you thought that in Sabl's Stage 1 evolution was edgy, look at this Morgrem, dude. He is an angsty teen at its finest. He literally looks like one of the Deadly Six from Sonic Lost World, like the first one you fight, the like emo, like the rocker guy. That's not the emo guy, the guy. The first guy you fight in Lost World, that's what he reminds me of. But I think it's dope. It reminds me of like a troll like from Fairy Tales, and I think the design is awesome. Like, I really love this Pokemon. And then it decided to just start hitting the gym a little bit because people got sick of making fun of it, and now it's just here to crush full skulls. Like, look at Grimmsnarl, dude. He is beefed up. He's been hitting the whey protein powder way too hard, and I love it so much, dude. This Pokemon is sick. I want to use it. It's a definite consideration for my last spot on my team, like, for sure. I don't know, though. Again, I don't want to repeat types, but we'll see. There are, like, 8 Pokemon that are currently in line for the last spot on my team, which you guys will be seeing more of very, very soon. But yeah, I like this thing a lot. I'm excited to see how good it is in competitive as well. But yeah, I think this is the biggest glow up of the entire generation, because people berated Impidimp when it was first brought up. People were like, oh, that's the ugliest thing I've ever seen. Game Freak's ran out of ideas. Like, oh, Gen 1 was the best. And now look at it. It heard what you said, and it went pumping iron, dude. Like, this Pokemon's awesome. I think it's great. I literally think it's awesome. Okay. I got a lot to say about this one. First of all, I don't like this Pokemon. I don't like him. Like, I don't like Toxel. First of all, look at him. He doesn't look like he wants to be here. He looks like someone did, like, really bad makeup blush cheeks on the side of his face. He looks like someone landed JJ the Jet plane on the top of his head. He looks like he doesn't... And Poison Electric doesn't even... It's a bad type combination! What? To throw a Mud Slap at this thing and it's dead, dude! Like, look at him. He does not want to be here. He knows. He's like, I'm gonna get Mud Slapped and I'm gonna die again. Here we go. I'm just ready to get Mud Slapped and I am done. Okay, I'll see y'all later. It's been fun. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't like this Pokemon. I don't. I think it's ugly. I think it's the worst Pokemon in this generation. I think so. Sorry. I don't like it. If you like it, that's great. I don't. Power to you. I think it's ugly. I I'll definitely be naming him JJ if I ever catch one, that's for sure. But then again, its evolution's dope. And it looks like it also has 2 forms as well, if you can kind of see in the bottom left corner, the extra form for Toxtricity. So Toxel and Toxel I don't like, but Toxtricity I kind of like. And the name's kind of dope. It's Toxic and Electricity combined. Again, this thing's still going to die to a Mud Slap, but maybe they'll actually, like, be kind of decent. It looks like it'd be kind of fast. Electric types normally are. Poison types are relatively underrated as well, and I'm kind of like to see the offense that the 2 would provide. Its evolution is definitely better than the pre-evolution, but even then, like, I'm still not a huge fan of it. It's kind of nice, though. I like the, like, electricity mohawk it's got going on. The second form is cooler, in my opinion, but that's just me. You might disagree, but we'll get to that later. Then we have a brand new type combination, and one that people have been clamoring for quite a while. We have Ice and Bug with Snom, and Frostmoth. I love these Pokemon so much. This is a definite consideration for the last spot on my team as well. And more, it's actually the front runner at the moment, to be honest. I love these Pokemon. I love them, I love them, I love them. Yes, they are going to be horrible. They are going to be so bad. They 4 times weak to rock, 4 times weak to fire, dude. Stealth Rock plus Ember kills this thing in a heartbeat. Probably just Ember kills this thing, but you know what? I don't care because I think they're dope. Snom reminds me of a Gratitude Crystal or a star from like Skyward Sword, or like a Starbit from Mario Galaxy. I like him a lot. Like, it looks like it just like lives inside a Starbit, and then when it gets to be like old enough, it like kind of starts crawling out and like, oh, look at this beautiful and bright world. Oh my goodness. I don't know, I like it a lot. And then Frostmoth just looks sick. It's literally like a snowy moth. It looks like they took a snowy owl and made it like bug-like. And I dig it. I like owls, so I dig it. I think this Pokemon's going to be really bad and competitive, but I also really am excited to use it. I probably will end up using this on my team at some point. But again, we have a couple of different things to decide between, so I'm keeping my options open. Again, I've only talked about 2 team members that I have guaranteed. I have 3 more guaranteed, which we're going to be getting to shortly. And then the 6th spot is still up for grabs. So next up, we have some new bug fire-type Pokemon. So Volcarona and Larvesta are not alone anymore. We have Sizzlipede and Centiskorch. And these Pokemon, they look like fruit roll-ups. Take that what you will. I like fruit roll-ups, so I like these Pokemon. Sizzlipede is a little bit on the boring side. It literally looks like kind of just like a flat, like, it's a fruit roll-up. What can I say? It kind of has like a cute little mustache going on, though, like that orange mustache right there, and I kind of dig that. But I don't know, I like it. And then Centiskorch is dope. It reminds me of like a New Year's dragon almost, but with a centipede, and I think that's kind of sick. It's got like the Endeavor like fire mask going on. I like it a lot. I think these Pokemon are cool. Will I use one? Probably. I don't know. Actually, I'm thinking about it because I don't have a fire type on my team yet. So I'm thinking about it. This could be a possibility for the final team member as well. So keep an eye out for that. And then, excuse me, I think I have to sneeze. Maybe not. Maybe we're good. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I think we're good. Okay. Then we have, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit my desk right there. Oh my god, I love this freaking Pokemon so much, dude. I love him so much. Clobopus? Clobopus. Oh my god, you beautiful child. Get on my team right now. Clobopus is on my team and Grapploct as well. I want a plushie of Clobopus so bad, it's not even funny. Whenever one is released, I will get it. I don't care if it's $5,000, I will pay it. It's got little boxing gloves for arms, dude. And look at its little, like, wrestling, mask it's got going on, dude. It's adorable. I love him. Oh my god, I just want to give him a hug. He's pure fighting type as well. I don't have a fighting type, so it works perfectly. Oh my god, I love him. And Grapploct, I wish, the only thing I will say about this, I love it as well. Not as much as Clobopus, though, because look at him. How can you not? I don't like the color scheme on Grapploct as much. I wish they kept the orange, white, and, like, purple-ish color scheme that they did on Clobopus, because I feel like that works so much better. This would have been cool as a shiny, but I wish they would have kept it as its original color scheme, because I think that would have worked better. Yeah, it's still awesome. It's still on my team. I love it. But I wish they would have kept the color scheme. That's the only criticism I can really give it. Duraludon, of course, has already been confirmed, so we're going to ignore that. And then we have Stunjourner, who is a possibly pure rock type. People are not sure about that yet because it could have a second typing, not evolution. I don't think this Pokemon's gonna evolve. But look at him, he's like, I can up there like, hey, hello there, how's it going? I don't know, something about him just resonates with me. I like him a lot. It's a Stonehenge Pokemon, if you couldn't tell by looking at him. And I think he's awesome. He's a pure rock type, possibly, so it could be kind of in competitive. But as for like design-wise, I think he's awesome. I like him quite a bit, and I'm excited to see if he does have a secondary typing, because maybe that would help him out quite a bit. I could see Rock Ground, I could see Rock Grass. I don't know, I'd be down for anything. I could also see Rock Psychic, because Stonehenge is like got this mystical vibe to it, so I'd be down for any of those. I like this Pokemon a lot. Then we have Pincurchin, or Pincurchin, excuse me, who is an electric-type sea urchin Pokemon. I kind of like it, actually. I like sea urchins. I think they're interesting. They're placed in the marine ecosystem. The inner biology nerd is talking right now. I like them a lot. I will say, it looks like he has, like, the N64 yellow directional buttons for eyes, and I kind of rock with that, but also it looks like his nose is a butt, and I don't kind of rock with that. But overall, I do kind of like this Pokemon quite a bit. I think it's pretty cool. I thought it would be like more of like a fire type, honestly, because I think like there's like fire urchins where if you step on them it causes burning to your feet. I don't think I've heard of one that like electrocutes you. If there is one, that's sick. But I don't think I've heard of that before. Either way, I like this Pokemon quite a bit, and I'm considering using it for the last spot on my team. Next up, we have Ididi, or Indeedee, I think is what it's called. Or is it Ididi or Indeedee? It's one of the two. Who is a psychic and normal type Pokemon. It's okay. I don't really have an opinion on it. It's just kind of meh. It's just kind of there to me. I don't know. It's okay. I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's just there, and that's all I really have to say. But can we talk about just the funniest looking dude in the entire generation? Applin, dude. Look at him. He's got a little apple smile on. His eyes are the leaves. Oh my god. I love this line so much. Applin is adorable, dude. I showed this to my mom and dad, and they literally like love this thing now. I love Applin so much. I think he's adorable. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think he's great. I think he's awesome. Applin's dope. And then it gets even better. Oh, excuse me. So after that, it kind of like, it's like the worm like breaking through the apple, and then the skin becomes its wings and its tail, and oh my god, it's just so cool. And oh my god, I love this line so much. It's on my team. If you can't tell, I love this line. It's on my team. Grass Dragon as well. I love them. I think they're so cool. And then Appleton's just it's just a fat dragon. Oh my god, it's a fat dragon with an apple pie on its back. What do you not love about this thing? Oh my god, I love it so much. These Pokemon are so cool. Oh my god, I love them so freaking much. They are, the second I saw them, I was like, yep, put them on the team. Don't care what type they are, they're on the team. Don't care. I will do shuffling around if I have to. I think as well they could end up being one of possibly two pseudos, because we do see another dragon type towards the end of I can't think straight. Oh my god, I'm sorry. The end of the Pokédex here. But yeah, Apple, Flapple, and Appleton are on the squad for sure. So that is the fourth member of my team. Next up, people were flacking on this thing kind of hard and like making it feel bad. I like it. I like Ice Cube. I think he's adorable. It's a penguin with an ice cube for a head, dude. I think it's hilarious. I don't know. I kind of rock with it. I like it quite a bit. I love penguins, and just something about him just like waddling around with this giant freaking thing of ice on his head. It's just hilarious to me. So Ice Cube is also in consideration to be on my team. I wish it had an evolution. Unfortunately, it does not. But I still kind of like it quite a bit. I think it'll end up being pretty bad in battle, but it's still cool, and I like it. So it's a consideration for my team as well. Then we have more possible pseudos here. We have Dreepy, we have Dracloak, and we have Dragapult. They are a trio of Ghost Dragon-type Pokemon. I originally thought they were going to be Bug Dragon when I saw them, but my buddy Jayco called it. He said they looked more like Ghost Dragon because the tail, it looks like Spectral, especially in Dragapult. So he thought they were going to be Ghost Dragon, and he was correct. So shout out to you, my guy. I like these Pokemon a lot. Dreepy looks like it's giving you the 1,000-yard stare, and it's kind of cool. It reminds me of a Dragonfly or an Antlion, so that's why I thought it was going to be Bug Dragon, but still, I think it's awesome. And then Dracloak and Dragapult just were like, alright, we're going to turn you guys into ammunition, because they kind of I like the little, especially on Dracloak, the little the Dreepy looks like it's piloting the Dracloak. It's like, all right, we're gonna launch myself kamikaze style towards the enemy. I don't know, they look like fighter jets, and I like how the Dracloak in Dracloak, the Dreepy is kind of piloting it. It looks adorable. And then Dragapult's just like, alright, I'm using you all as a heat-seeking missile, so for queen and country, we will sacrifice you. I don't know. I don't think that's a real thing. But I think that's awesome. I think these Pokemon are sweet. I think they're sick. Overall, solid 9 out of 10 for sure. These Pokemon are great. There's a little smudge on my screen. Excuse me for one moment, please. Then, I don't know what the heck this thing is, but I kind of dig it. Phalanx? I don't know. It's kind of cool. I feel like when it reminds me of a Wiggler from Mario, like the caterpillar-like enemy. But I feel like when it attacks, like those two little things on its face, like the little shield-looking things, open up and that shows its face, and that's where it attacks from. So I feel like that's what's gonna end up being. I'm not too sold on this thing. I think it's cool. I like it, but I'm not like sold on it or anything. It's interesting though. Excuse me, I need something to drink. Okay. So next up we have what I'm assuming are going to be version exclusives. 2 pairs of them, actually. We have Dracozolt and Arctozolt. Dracozolt is a electric and dragon type, which is pretty cool. I don't think we've had that type combination before. And then Arctozolt is a electric and ice type, which I believe the only thing we ever had for that was Rotom Fridge. So that's pretty cool. I kind of am indifferent on these Pokemon. I think they're interesting, especially the type combinations. I like them quite a bit. But I don't know. I'm not sold on them, really. I think, especially Arctozolt, I think that thing's going to be good. Electric Ice, like, if you all remember, Gen 1 Bolt Beam was such a good type, such a good coverage combination. So I think this thing is going to wreak havoc at times. Dracozolt as well. I feel like Electric and Dragon is going to be a pretty good defensive type combination. I don't know how well it'll translate into offensive, but I think it's interesting. I think these Pokemon are pretty alright. They're not bad, overall. Dracovish and Arctovish, I think these are also going to be 2 version exclusives. But I'm not as much of a fan of these 2 as I am the first 2. Dracovish is a water and dragon type, and Arctovish is a water and ice type. They're not bad. They're alright. I don't really have much to say on them. Their faces are ugly. Like, I don't know what they're supposed to be, but they're okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't hate them. I don't like them. They're just meh for me. Then we get into the legendary Pokemon territory. Starting with Zacian, who at start is a pure fairy type. So that's pretty cool. So it looks like they have form changes, which gives them their secondary typings. Zacian's dope. I like it how it looks like this battle-worn fox / wolf. It's got like the partial ear missing. It's got like these little long like manes that like extend out to its body. It's got like this tattered fur. It's sick. I love this Pokemon. I was not expecting fairy, but I kind of like it, so I'm down with it. And then Zamazenta is kind of the same. It's got these battle scars all over. It's got the matted fur. The ears are a bit screwed up. It's awesome. These legendary Pokemon are great. All 3 of them, actually, which we'll get to. But Zamazenta as well is a pure fighting type before it undergoes its form change, so that's pretty cool. I like them quite a bit, and I think their form changes are even cooler, honestly. And then we have the coolest legendary that Game Freak has ever created. Ever created. Poison Dragon type Eternatus. My guy, it literally looks like a Xenomorph, dude. This thing is awesome. It's so cool. It's so cool. Oh my god, it's so freaking cool. It's awesome. This Pokemon is amazing. It doesn't even look like a Pokemon. It looks like a Digimon again, but that's what makes it awesome. It's so cool looking. Oh my god, I love this Pokemon. I love it so much, dude. I think it's so cool. I think these Pokemon are dope. All 3 of the legendaries are dope. They well done. Well done on the legendary trio on this game. Well done. Well done. Hats off to you, Game Freak. If I had a hat, I would tip it. Because these 3 Pokemon are amazing. There is nothing else I have to say except these 3 Pokemon are amazing. Eternatus, I firmly believe, is the best legendary Pokemon Game Freak has ever created. By far. So now we have a little look at some different forms for some Pokemon. We saw Toxtricity earlier, and this is its second, I'm assuming one's going to be male, one's going to be female. This is a light blue and purple version of it, which I actually prefer to the purple and yellow because I hate the color yellow. So I kind of rock with it, dude. I think it's dope. I like it quite a bit. I like it more than Toxel for sure, and I like the purple and light blue version compared to the purple and yellow version quite a bit more as well. Then we also have Adides. She actually looks happy in this one and not completely pissed off like she does in the top right picture. So that's interesting. I don't know what's going to be the cause of that. Maybe it's like friendship, like something just banged in my house. I don't know what that was. Maybe like the happier it gets, like the more it starts to open up. I don't know. And then we have Ice Cube with just like this tiny little Ice Cube head, and I think it's hilarious. Oh my god, this makes me want to use Ice Cube even more, dude. Look at it, he's got like this little pebble-sized ice cube for a head, and just like this little antenna sticking out of it. It looks like an old radio almost, like a portable radio, and I love it. I think he's adorable, dude. Ice Cube is just stealing the show out here. People are ragging on this thing. I think it's awesome. I really do. Next up, we have the form changes for Zacian, Zamazenta, and Eternatus. So first up, Zacian, we get that armor on it. It gets the sword in its mouth, and it looks like it turns its like part of its mane into like a cape. And it's already as cool as it was. It's steel and fairy. And same thing for Zamazenta. It gets that shield-like armor, a little bit more of like an upkeep to its mane as well. And it becomes steel fighting, which is a very cool combination as well. And then Eternatus just goes full on like, I'm going to destroy the universe mode and gets the claw. The claw. Like literally, dude, it looks like he's about to scoop up the aliens right there. This Pokemon is just awesome. Best legendary Game Freak has ever made, IMO. I think it's so cool. I literally think this Pokemon's awesome. Alright, so on to more of the Galarian, I suppose we would call them, forms, even though there are some evolutions as well. First up, we have Galarian Meowth. This where the wild things are looking Meowth, dude. Oh my god, what did they do to you? Why is this a thing? Why? Why did they do this to him? They already gave Meowth this hideous cat dog-like Gigantamax form. And yet, at the same time, they felt it necessary to butcher the Pokemon Meowth even more. Does Game Freak have a grudge against Meowth or something? Like, what did he ever do to them? Like, I don't understand. I know he was in Team Rocket, and he kind of fooled us at one time when he was going to join Ash, Iris, and Silent, and then just betrayed them, because who saw that coming? But, like, Game Freak, what you got against Meowth, dude? Come on, man. Let the boy be. Let him be to himself. I don't understand why they keep doing this to him. Is Meowth really that popular or something? But it's a pure steel type. I don't understand why it's steel. I would see normal steel before I'd see steel. I think it's ugly. It literally looks like a Where the Wild Things monster. And same thing with its new Galarian evolution, Berserker. Not gonna lie, the name's kind of cool actually. But again, I don't really like the Pokemon that much. It looks like a Meowth and a Primeape did the dirty, and that's kind of what the result was. And I don't really like it that much. It's a pure steel type. Some people said they like it. I do like the name, but that's as much as I will say. Then we have literally my everything, my favorite Pokemon from this entire generation, Galarian Ponyta. It's on the team. That's team number 5 for sure. I fell in love with this thing when they revealed it. I want a plush of it. I want one in real life. I want to just give one a big ol' hug and just take care of him forever. It's on the team. And then Galarian Rapidash is Psychic Fairy, and I love it. It's a cotton candy unicorn, dude, with murderous intent in its eyes, and I love it. I think it's awesome. This Pokemon's so cool. It's on the team for sure. Psychic Fairy is such a good type combination, too. So I am very excited to use this thing as the 5th member of my team. Then we have Galarian Farfetch'd, who just carries around a big stick. Next! Then we have Galarian Mr. Mime, who, when I saw this thing, I thought it was going to be an ice type because it gave me elf vibes. It looked like its tie was an ice cube. It had, like, the elf shoes. Yeah, so it ended up being ice psychic, so I was kind of on point there. I definitely see that for this thing. I don't dislike it as much as people seem like they have. I actually kind of like this thing. I think it's cool. Cool, no pun intended there. But, yeah, I like it quite a bit. I think it's an awesome Pokemon. Mr. Mime doesn't get as much love as it should. It really hasn't gotten any love since becoming a fairy type, and even then, people barely remember it's a fairy type. So yeah, it's nice to see it get both a Galar form and evolution in Mr. Rhyme. We have Mr. Rhyme here, who is also Ice and Psychic. He's alright. He kind of looks like Toadsworth a little bit. Like, I'm getting major Toadsworth vibes. I like that he carries a cane of ice. I don't like the smile on his stomach. I like his big old mustache and his, like, his brimmed hat. So yeah, it's not that bad. It's got some good, some bad. Next up, we have Galarian Corsola, who is a pure ghost-type Pokemon. I like this thing quite a bit. If you guys don't understand why it looks like this all white color and why it's a ghost type, there's this phenomenon in the wild called coral bleaching, where due to pollutants and an overheating of the water, coral actually turns from a bright pink or yellow or whatever color it is into just a pure white color, and that is called coral bleaching, and is essentially coral dying. So this is essentially a dead Corsola come back to haunt you from the grave for polluting the earth. There you go. It also gets an evolution in Cursula, which is just a bigger thing of coral, and honestly, I like it quite a lot. The biology nerd in me loves this Pokemon a lot. I think they're awesome. It's also in consideration for my 6th team member, but more than likely, probably not, because I don't want to use 2 Galar forms. But overall, I kind of dig it. Then we have Galarian Stunfisk, and people were ripping on this thing hard. I kind of like it. It's like a bear trap almost is what it looks like to me. It's ground and steel type as well, so not a horrible type combination, but not a very good one either. I'm interested to see how it is though, because I know Stunfisk by itself is already kind of bad, but I'm hoping this new extra life. It's my boy young Tony Cruz right there. I'm hoping this Stunfisk brings some extra life into this Pokemon's fan base and possibly gives it some new fans. I like this Pokemon, as much as I know people don't. I like it, and I'm sorry. Obstagoon, Zigzagoon, and Lightning we've already seen. Then we have a Galarian Darumaka and Darmanitan. Galarian Darumaka I kind of like. It looks like it's just like freezing cold, and it's like, oh god, I've slowly adapted, but I'm not quite there quite yet. I kind of like it. I think it's adorable. It's the abominable snowman looking thing. I like it. It's got like ice cubes for eyebrows too. I like it. And then Darmanitan happened, and I'm like, what the actual heck is going on here, Game Freak? Who decided to give this thing a giant snowball afro? Who thought that was a good idea? Let me slap him upside the head. No, this is not a good idea. The only thing I will say is I will be down is, and this is fantasy, like, the game nerd in me talking. I want, like, if it uses, like, a specific move, or, like, I don't know, like, Ice Ball, or, like, some kind of ice-type move, maybe an exclusive move as well. It takes the snowball off the top of its head, like that big bejeweled snowball, and it throws it at the opponent, and then while the opponent's kind of reeling back, like recovering from the damage, it like quickly makes up another snowball and puts it on its head. I want that to be its attack animation, and then I would love this Pokemon. I think that would be genius. Game Freak, if you do not do that, please hire me to come up with animations for your Pokemon, because I got you. I got you. We're gonna make some magic happen. These Pokemon appear to be pure Ice type, however we have no confirmation on that, so as a result there is the question marks next to them. Next up we have Galarian Yamask, who is a Ghost and Ground type Pokemon, so it's kind of copying Golett and Golurk there a little bit. Not really a whole much to say about this one. It really just gets a purple eye, and then it's the mask that it normally holds becomes a rune, so I guess that's kind of interesting. And then instead of Cofagrigus, we have Runerigus. Because, yeah, it's a ground and ghost type as well. It's a misshapen thing of runes kind of scattered together. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I don't like it. Or I don't love it. I mean, it's alright. I kind of like it. I don't know. It's decent. It's a decent Pokemon overall. I don't mind it. Then, that's pretty much it for the actual decks. But we also do have some Galar forms. We've already seen Galar, Charizard, Butterfree, Pikachu. We've seen CatDog Meowth down there. We have not seen Galar Machamp to my knowledge. I could be wrong. It literally looks like Ben 10 just kind of hit the Omnitrix right quick and said, Forearms! But, I mean, I don't mind it that much. Galar Kingler is okay. I kind of like it, to be honest. People have been ragging on it, saying it just has like this big old beard of bubbles, but I kind of like that. I think it's cool. Galarian Lapras as well. It literally gets the Titanic on its back, and I think that's hilarious, so I'm about it. Eevee, we've seen Galarian Garbodor. It's not bad. I don't even know if you guys can see these, actually, because my face cam might be blocking it, but oh well. Let's see if I can zoom in a little bit. Oh, well, I'm definitely zoomed in now. Okay, back to where I was. So, we were on Galarian Garbodor. Galarian Garbodor, I like it. Then again, I also do like Garbodor. I know a lot of people don't, so... it's kind of got the all this different stuff going on. I see a Pokédoll. I see just a wind-up ship in there as well. I don't know. It's kind of growing on me. I like this Pokemon quite a bit, or at least the form of it. Then we have Gigantamax Hatterene, which of course I alluded to earlier. I think it looks really cool. God, people have... I don't even know. Like, people taking leaks these days, dude. I swear, just like, picture, 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 or something. Like, I'm not making fun of anyone with Parkinson's. I'm not trying to right there, so please don't take that out of context. But... It literally looks like that's what they do to take pictures. They're like, I have to make this as blurry as possible. But Harony is dope. I like it quite a bit. Then we have Colossal's Gigantamax form, which I also enjoy quite a lot. As for not liking Colossal, I think the Gigantamax form of it actually looks kind of dope, and I think it actually will end up being pretty good and competitive depending on what move it gets. The Grimmsnarl there is really hard to make out, so I'm not even going to bother talking about it. But Scorches, it even gets me more of that, like, Chinese dragon vibe. Like, it looks like Mushu, dude. Like, I know Mushu's not a bug, but, dude, I'm naming this thing Mushu if I use one. I like it a lot, dude. And we kind of see a bit of Gigantamax Applin. Not a whole lot, though. It's kind of hard to see. It looks like the apple kind of, like, opens up and the thing, like, takes over in the top. I don't know, it's cool. But yeah, those are basically my thoughts there. Overall, I really like a lot of these Pokemon. There are only a few that I'm really, like, don't like looking at you for that one, Toxel. But overall, yeah, there are a lot of Pokemon I really like and I'm excited to use. But on the team for sure right now, we have Inteleon, we have Corviknight, we have Clobbopus, we have... Who else did I have? We have Clobbopus, we have Grapploct, excuse me. We have Appleton, and we have Galarian Rapidash as the current 5 members of my team. And we will decide the 6th one around time Sword and Shield comes out. I got a couple weeks to decide, so leave a comment. Who should I use as my 6th team member? Let me know in the comments down below. But yeah, that's my breakdown and reaction of all the Pokemon leaked in the Sword and Shield Pokédex. This video was probably a little bit on the long side, so I apologize for that. But at least this way you can see all of my reactions and breakdowns for every single Pokemon that was leaked. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, do me a favor, leave a like by clicking that thumbs up button down below. I'd greatly appreciate that. Also, make sure you leave that comment like I said. What Pokemon should I use as my 6th team member? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on that. Let me know in the comment section down below. And also make sure you guys subscrizibe down below if you are new and click that big red button to become a subscriber today. This is notified about when I upload and see all of my content as well. If you have a friend who has not seen these leaks yet and you want to give them a little bit of a breakdown of them, go ahead and send them this video as well, because maybe they'll appreciate this content as well and want to subscribe too, because then that just makes me happy. And who doesn't want me to be happy? Anyway, that's going to wrap things up, though, for me. Once again, I've been KaiGuySlider. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a very, very good day. I love ya. Goodbye!